I think Dean Sharp said it best. When you enter a house, it needs to tell a story. Well, this is a story about a house. The house it's a home, but it has to tell a story of how you live and what you enjoy. And in fact, a friend of mine, Brian Furamoto, who's an automotive designer, he always used to tell me when you design something, you want to take a step back and look at it and say, how does it read? And so as we were designing this house, redoing the kitchen and all, we decided let's make sure that it reads right and it feels good. And so what we've done is we took a 1960s house and we've slowly been creating our story, and that's what this is. So the kitchen used to be in the front of the house, but we decided let's move it to the back of the house because this is where we live. And after our vacations in Tuscany and trips, traveling around, we love the style of the Mediterranean. So that's what we brought into this house, is the Mediterranean style and the flair. And so what you'll see in what we've done in our designs is basically that. We've followed the kind of Mediterranean style of things. Pamela and I have done most of the work ourselves. The travertine backsplash you see there, Pamela did most all of that. I did the live edge wood shelves. We both repainted our old melamine cabinets. So we took Home Depot white melamine cabinets. We just simply added a little style, a little flair, changed the color, repainted them. So I'll be producing some little videos showing some of the different things that went on in this process. It's not finished. It keeps evolving. We still have crown molding to do and things under the sinks, but it's coming along. We enjoy doing this process. We've been about 2 years working on the process, and somebody asked me, well, how long has it taken you? And I said, well, if you count up the weekends in 2 years, that's only 110, so it's taken us 200 days to get where we're at. But we've actually done a lot of long weekends and got a lot of stuff done. And we've got some different things to show you around, and then I'll be showing how some of those things came to be and some of the plans that we have in the future. This room here, for an example, this used to be our kitchen. And what we've done is we basically stripped out the kitchen. It had that classical drop ceiling, which I could be touching right now. And we restructured this room. We vaulted the ceiling up. And then in Tuscany, we got to tour this castle. And so in the castle, they had some really old aged wood beams, probably from the 15th century. And so I decided to mimic that. And so I've done that with these beams. As you can see from the ladder in the corner, we're not finished. We're still putzing along. Pamela's doing the brickwork in the corner. We're trying to add a few little touches that give you a feeling of old world, but not overpowering. So we want this room to feel warm and cozy, but still have that sense of there's some unique pieces that come from old world. I'm also doing some little techniques I can show you up here. Basically took and bolt these beams up into the ceiling and then made some tapered big bolts that screw on to the 1/2-inch bolt that goes up in there. Put a square nut on there, giving it that appearance of the old world techniques and trying to mimic that. But in this house, we have a lot of those kind of things that we've done in different areas. But as you come through the house, looking in, out in the street, was our view, and now we come from the dining room into the kitchen and then out into the backyard, which in itself is a whole nother world that we've created. But we are still, again, in the process. We're looking at doing some live edge shelves over here. Those brackets will not be there. I'll use floating brackets that I've built, put that together. And so we're just kind of piecing things together, and I'll have fun showing you some of the different processes that were part of the growth of this and putting it all together. And done some machining on some wood here to make some spiral pieces just to get a little flair. But we'll be kind of piecing it together and making it happen. So until the next installment, thank you very much for watching.